you feeling? How you feeling? I haven't really had a chance to talk to you before Shy. I was doing some TV.
Yeah, I saw you look good. Robert Redford. I feel a lot better than yesterday, Steiny, and that's what it's about, Jack. My voice a little hurt from the speech, but the Warriors are 1-0 since the speech. But
right, so, my speech. I gave a speech yesterday, too.
Well, how about our speech?
And we executed, baby.
And I'll tell you who heard it. Draymond Green. That was the Draymond we've been looking for.
Might have been Tom Izzo, not you.
Yeah, but anyway,
maybe.
Shout out Izzo. H to the Izzo. Draymond Green was phenomenal. He set the tone. And it wasn't just Steph Curry. We talked about they needed help. They got help. But Steiny, this is what I'm praying for. Shout out to the mothers. R.I.P. to mine, Daisy Mae Johnson up in the clouds. I want Game 7 Mother's Day. But to do that.
What Warrior fan wouldn't?
Yeah, to do that, they got to take care of business tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the refs.
What are you talking about? The Warriors.
The whistle, though.
Okay, let me go down to my talking points. 1, 2, 3. This is 9.
No.
Talking point 9. Any talk about officiating this series has been outsized. The referees have not been an issue in this series. Well, this series has nothing to do with the officials. Nothing at all. And I get it. It's the playoff.
You've been hearing that.
Yeah. Well, I don't like to make fun about the ref. That's my father's livelihood.
Yeah. Shut up, Pops.
So you're taking a shot at my family, essentially, when you denigrate officials and you question integrity.
Well,
don't do that.
And I met your parents, so
exactly.
That's my uncle.
Have you ever heard me say anything remotely negative about Norm?
Never.
Exactly.
He liked you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Text me, saw you on TV.
Did he?
Yeah, that sign you had was awesome. Me and Evan were watching.
Oh, yeah, it's real sophisticated. You put a big piece of cardboard up. You have to put a rolled up tissue on the one side. It's sitting on top of a chair. You have to put a tissue on the bottom of it so it's even. Evan knows.
Now, I did one critique. I said he's doing something with his lips before he's about to talk, but then you stopped it.
Well, we also did notice that your title said 95.7 the game host, not Steiny Guru.
I'll talk to my graphics person over there. So, Warriors get the much-needed win. Now we'll find out about Anthony Davis. Got elbowed in the eye or the temple, and whether he's crushed. And I think that is awful. Why is he getting crushed?
Because of the possibility of not being there tomorrow, which I think he's going to play. And by all accounts, the Lakers, Darvin Ham, right after the game, forget we lost. AD's okay. He's doing better. But, he's got this reputation of about not being the toughest. I'm not saying he took a blow.
If he doesn't play tomorrow,
there's no doubt
it's because of a concussion.
Yeah.
That doesn't even count. That's not... I think that would be a real D move if people are like, oh, soft. Look, he had a concussion. Come on, man.
He'll be out there.
That ain't right.
Yeah.
That ain't
win,
right. Though. Yeah, much needed win. It's funny. We were talking about this game all day yesterday, and it was clear that the Warriors were big favorites. I think 7.5.
Cover, too.
And the Lakers obviously have some games to play with, and this was the one we all kind of assumed that the Warriors, if they had anything left, they were gonna make it happen, and they did. The question I have though is just getting a sense, and I got my finger on the pulse, and I can smell what Dub Nation's cooking, and I feel like they just did what they had to.
No, right.
They're still down in this series.
But who are you telling that you don't feel like Dub Nation?
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, no, Steiny.
I think most of Dub Nation thinks they're going to do this. Don't you? No. I think at least half of Dub Nation thinks the Warriors will win this series. I think the fans, for the most part, they think the Warriors are going to pull this off. It's who they are, and maybe any other team, any other year, any other franchise that hasn't won 4 titles, I'd be like, come on, man. But
they've been here. They were just here last year in the finals.
Drew down. We are winning, Steiny.
And people feel that. And forget the fans because we love them, but the players are probably going to feel that way. And if we go back to Game 5 in L.A., Steiny, Curry makes a bucket or a couple things happen, woulda, coulda, shoulda. That could have been the game they get. So now
they don't win close games, though. That's if the Warriors are in a close game, they're at a disadvantage this year, remember? Because they don't execute. down the stretch.
Well, they have.
They have it.
But
Right,
now
right.
you get another opportunity
Right,
tomorrow. We
right.
got Bob Myers today at 1
Right.
p.m., the executive show. But 3-2, I'm ready to go. But, Steiny, it's not just Draymond Green. I got to go back to him. It's not just the points. He controlled that paint. It was almost like I'm being real. Ray Lewis, you could feel every fiber in that man's body he was in attack mode. Yep. And then after the game, he's going to tell anybody that would listen to media, I told, I forget the ref's name, I'll tee me up like y'all ain't turning me down. And that's what they need. Don't pick AD up when he falls down.
I need you in here tomorrow.
Right.
I need you in here tomorrow, and this has all the makings
happy.
of a laryngitis situation.
Now, I've never had that.
Well,
can I call somebody
you better
out?
be careful.
This is one of our followers, David Ochoa.
Oh, yeah.
And he's
Sure.
really Matt Steinmetz because I got that this morning.
Okay.
Please, Guru, don't come to work and have another meltdown on the radio.
Exactly.
It's embarrassing and too much flip-flopping.
The O.
I responded, don't let
I love the O.
Steinmetz wear on you.
What's his first name?
Jesus, Guru.
Go Doves, baby.
Ochoa is his last name.
What?
Justin?
No, good Lord.
Oh my gosh, you are lost this
Yeah.
morning. You are. This is
But I'm fighting for my life. David.
David the
Yeah.
O. David O.
Well, and I'll just tell David, yesterday I was nervous, and I was nervous because it was 3-1, and what Warrior team would we get? I was totally wrong. But I saw you and Tim Roy. No, it was a good conversation. Steiny, I'm going to tell you something. You're going to be like, "Goo, give me."
This is going to be the whole.
Skinny
This is
Bob.
going to be the whole show today.
'cause
Watch.
I'm showing everybody-
I'll talk.
okay,
That's me.
fair
That's I talk to Skinny Bob.
You and Tim Roy, who I both follow, talked about. Is the pressure really on
Cares.
the Warriors or on the
Who
Lakers?
cares? Doesn't matter.
You don't want to get on a bird coming back to the Yay for Game 7
course not.
Mother's Day.
No, you
Lakers,
don't.
and they know that.
Of course you don't.
But there's pressure in a sense.
Pressure on
that
who?
The Lakers
And the Warriors.
Yeah.
Like, this is the biggest crock of crap
feel it.
I've ever heard. Like, what does this mean? This is going to be the whole show today. What does this mean? Tell you what, Warriors win Game 5, which they did.
Yeah.
Pressure's going to be on the Lakers.
Yeah.
That's a bad thing for the Warriors. That's a good thing for the Lakers. Any professional athlete worth their salt responds to pressure. To pressure. Pressure. Don't tell me why do the Warriors have no pressure? They lose, they're eliminated. It's the most inane thing I've heard. Now, I'm not saying pressure doesn't exist. There's a subtle difference here. I think pressure exists, and I think great ones feed off it. They feed off it.
How about the others?
Pressure.
How about the others?
They're at home. The role players are at home.
No doubt.
If the Lakers lose this game, I don't think it's going to be because of the pressure.
Now, what
And
if
then what if they lose Game 6 and then come back and win Game 7?
Which is a possibility.
Thank you.
But Matt, being up 3-1, the fact that they didn't take care, if they were to lose tomorrow night,
that's an automatic.
This
this is what I'm talking about.
I'm being
that's
real.
an automatic loss last night for the Lakers. We know that.
No.
We knew that. Now, what we didn't know, again, because we don't know anything. Again, another game where everybody thinks they know, but they don't know. Yeah, we thought AD and LeBron would cruise a little bit.
Go ahead.
Instead, they end up carrying them for a half and keeping them in the game.
No doubt.
I may be annoying to listen to, Blue Pogo, but you know I make sense a lot of time. Okay, Steiny, there's more pressure on the Lakers Friday. Good. So what? Good. That's not a bad thing.
Right.
That's advantageous. Period.
Everything
It
you're saying
doesn't
is
matter.
correct before the tip, but
Right.
the result.
But
what about after the result?
Well, let's see what the result
Lakers
is.
take care of business.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Right, and then so what did let's do that first.
Okay.
Lakers win tomorrow 110-100. What?
Nobody would be surprised.
Why? The pressure's all on the Lakers. That clearly means that people interpret that as they're gonna get tight.
Right.
They're gonna lose if it's close.
No, but they could answer the bell and win that 110-100, and
Right.
that would be conventional
And then we
wisdom.
spent 2 days talking about, Lakers are feeling pressure. Lakers are feeling pressure. And we're going to say, what'd they do? They responded to pressure like a lot of pro teams do. I'm just not buying into that the Lakers, this perception, they're under pressure more than the Warriors. It's irrelevant.
Well, that was the case for me last
It's
night.
irrelevant.
I thought the Lakers had one to play with. And to the Warriors' credit,
kidding.
they handled their business.
I'm not listen. And here's the other thing: if the Warriors go in there and beat the Lakers tomorrow, it's not going. Oh, Lakers felt pressure. Oh, they felt pressure. They felt pressure. Come on, Steph Curry's feels. You think Steph Curry's going to go into tomorrow's game not feeling pressure?
Oh, no doubt.
Thank you.
Right.
You think Draymond Green's going in? You think Klay Thompson's going to be feeling pressure tomorrow?
I got you.
I think so. I think so.
Pressure makes diamonds from the 415.
So,
but a good team wins, Steiny.
That's right. Better team's going to win tomorrow.
They ran and ran and ran. They were running at the Lakers. And it's just amazing from game to game how I just felt like last night the Warriors controlled the pace, Steiny. And they were like, we're going to run their asses in the ground and we're going to try to. And then I just put game 5 on and it wasn't like that. You know, things different. I know each game is its own entity. But damn, if they can take that formula from last night into tomorrow night, it's at the crib.
This is the game they lose tomorrow
on the road
in the regular season. So they're going to have to do something differently.
Doubt, man.
It's funny. People. So I'm negative. Let me get this straight. Steph, I get it. Michael Allen, Steph Curry, Steph even said the pressure's on the Lakers. I'm not saying the Lakers don't have pressure. I'm not saying the Warriors don't have pressure. But what I'm saying is, how many times have we seen people respond to pressure? Yeah. And if the pressure's on the Lakers, the pressure's on the Lakers. I think that works in favor of great players and certain players and competitors and all that kind of stuff.
Andrew Wiggins, Steiny, we got to mention him.
Yeah, let's see what he does tomorrow.
No doubt. But we got to react to last night, 18 to 20. I remember I told you guys 18 to 25 shots. He was 10 to 18, but he was aggressive. But Draymond and Gary Payton II, the hand movements, the knocking balls out of guys' mitts, that's what they got to bottle up and take with them, man.
Can they do it?
That's the question.